Hello, this is the 48th edition of Catch of the Day, available on the Branch Talk YouTube channel. Today we're going to continue reading from Trent Wildy's book, A Change in the Priesthood, A Change in the Law. Starting on page 23, near the bottom, it says, the idea here is that just as the priests of the typical service obtained their sustenance through the work of the temple, just so the priests of the antitypical service working in connection with the antitypical temple are to obtain their sustenance by their work. Page 24. Part of this sustenance is described in the following passage. So then, my friends, my dear friends, flee from idolatry. I'm speaking to thoughtful people. Consider what I say. Is not the cup of blessing that we bless a sharing in the blood of Christ? Is not the bread that we break a sharing in the body of Christ? Because there is one bread. We who are many are one body, for we all share the one bread. Look at the people of Israel. Are not those who eat the sacrifices partners in the altar? Am I saying that idols or food sacrifices to them amount to anything? No, I mean that what the pagans sacrifice is to demons and not to God. I do not want you to be partners with demons. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of demons. You cannot take part in the table of the Lord and the table of demons. 1 Corinthians 10:14-21. There are three primary aspects which Paul here brings into focus. 1. Pagan sacrifice. 2. Suppers of the Lord. And 3. Israelite sacrifices under the typical priesthood. Why are these three elements all brought out in connection with each other? What is their connection? These questions are of utmost importance. Let us observe a few points. First, we are told that when we partake of the Lord's Supper, we share in the body and blood of Christ, and are thus partners in Him. Likewise, those who ate the sacrifices in ancient Israel were partners in the altar, and those who eat food sacrificed to idols are partners with demons. Thus, these three primary aspects are all being spoken of as the same sort of thing. Next, observe that Paul, especially in verse 21, contrasts the suppers of the Lord with pagan sacrifices. And what is the contrast? Is it that one of the sacrificial, priestly act, and the other is not? No, it is that one act joins one to demons while the other joins one to Christ. Notice the way in which Paul explains how partaking of the Lord's Supper joins one to Christ. He does so by comparing it to the sacrifices of ancient Israel, verse 18. Here he does not contrast. He compares as though one were a parallel of the other. He tells us that the Lord's Supper joins us to Christ, and then, as if to prove his point, he says, look at the sacrifices of Israel. It was the same to them. Footnote at the bottom of page 24. Footnote number 25. Otherwise known as the Lord's Supper. 26. See also the Didache 6, verse 3. Take a look at that. Take care.